Welcome to Community Spotlight on ATMC TV. Today we will take you on a special journey of the Sunset Beach Bridge, past, present, and future. We'll first look back at a past show to see interviews with the pontoon bridge operator Tom Hewitt and Sunset Beach resident Clarice Holden. Then we'll fast forward to recent interviews with Sunset Beach developer Ed Gore and Sunset Beach Mayor Ron Klein. Follow us as we take a look at our past and catch a glimpse into the future of Sunset Beach, North Carolina. Let's take a look back on the past show of Brunswick Now featuring the Sunset Beach Bridge. Our first guest was bridge operator Tom Hewitt. Tom informed us of what it was like to run the historic bridge on a day-to-day basis. Welcome to the show, Tom.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming. Now, you are a native of Brunswick County, North Carolina.
That's correct, yes, ma'am.
That's correct. And you work at the Sunset Beach Bridge. How long have you been a bridge operator?
Well, I've been a bridge operator for about 30 years, but about 24 and a half of it here at Sunset.
Okay, where'd you work before Sunset Beach?
Ocean Isle and then Holdings Beach.
Okay, and for the average person who may not know what it is exactly that you do working as a bridge operator, can you tell them a little bit about your average day at Sunset Beach?
Yeah, well, you open and close it with cables and a hydraulic winch.
Okay.
And you pull it open with one cable and stop it with the other one.
Okay.
And then you close it with that cable and stop it with the one you just pulled right by.
Okay. And so does it open on a schedule?
Yes, ma'am, on the hour.
On the hour?
On the hour.
And the cars have to wait for your signal.
That's right. Yeah.
They do. Now, I used to vacation here before I lived here, and we would drive hours to get here, and then we'd have to sit and stop and wait, and I'd get a little impatient, but just turn up the music and, relax.
Yeah.
But some people get really impatient, I've heard, and have tried to run the bridge. Can you tell us about those stories?
Yes, one, he come down and he was drinking too much, and he went to pass the car that was already stopped, and he hit the railing and tore about 75 feet of it down before he finally turned over in the marsh. And another time, some guys had left the beach to go to the food line to get some beer, they said. And when he come back, the bridge was open, so for boat traffic. And at that, one of them got out and raised the stop sign up and went under it, and then he got back in the truck.
Wow.
And when he got to where the pontoon was going to be, or supposed to be, it wasn't there. So he went right over into ICW.
And were they okay? Did they make it?
Yeah,
out
they
of the
got out of
accident?
the truck and got back up on the barge there.
Okay, and I imagine they got into some deep trouble for
That's
doing
right. They
something
left
like
there
that.
and went right straight to jail.
Okay, well, that's probably where they should be under those circumstances. And so regular cars, they have to wait for your signal, but there are a couple circumstances where you can actually open the boat that's not just on the hour. Is that right?
Yeah, commercial. Any commercial or government vessel, I have to open on request.
Okay, all right. So they just call you in the house that you work in and let you know to open up?
That's right.
Okay. Now, this little house that you work in, I've always been a little intrigued by it and wonder what goes on inside. And I've imagined there being a little stool, maybe some magazines, some Cheetos lying out, But what actually is inside this house?
Well, you got it about right, except the most important part is the TV and the chair that we sit in.
The TV?
And that's the most important part, because we work that 50 minutes out the hour.
Okay, so you only have to work the bridge part 10 minutes, but
about 10 minutes.
But you can catch up on your sports and news and all of that.
That's right.
15.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds like a good job to me. Under what circumstances do you have to shut the bridge down?
Well, if the wind gets above 35 miles an hour, we have to shut it down for the boat traffic.
Okay.
And then if it happened to be during a hurricane or something like that, we'd pull her open and tar her down and for the boat traffic only.
Okay. And speaking of hurricanes, I know numerous hurricanes have come through the East Coast the past couple years. Has the bridge ever sustained any bad damage from these hurricanes?
No, none at all.
None at
all. Because they always pull her open and tar her down, and the operator goes home, or they can go to the police station or go home, either one.
Okay, but they just evacuate the island and then leave the bridge open for any boats to come through?
When the police says everybody's off the beach, then we open her up.
Okay. And I know that you've had some damage from the 2 cars that you spoke of, but how about boats? Have any boats tried to maybe cross through or maybe got tangled up with the bridge?
Yeah, one tug took her about 600 or 800 feet up the river, and there've been several that broke the cable, run in the cable and broke it.
Okay.
One sailboat there one night run the cable with me, and he broke it and got it in his propeller.
Oh, wow.
And that tied him down there. He couldn't move either way. And so he went underneath of her himself and tried to get the cable out. And he cut his hand so bad there that he almost bled to death before they realized if he was hurt. And they finally had to call a diver to get the cable out, and he went to the hospital. They carried him to the hospital to get his hand sewed up.
How long do you work a day in the
We
in the
work
house?
8 hours a day,
8
5
hours?
days a week.
Okay.
There's 4 of us, and there's somebody there all the time.
Okay. Well, are you sad at all about the bridge leaving and being replaced by a high-rise bridge?
Yes, I hate to see the bridge go, but it's out of date now, and it's dangerous for boat traffic and automobile traffic.
Yeah. And do you think that Sunset Beach is going to change at all due to us having a high-rise bridge instead of the pontoon bridge that's here now?
I don't think so, because there are no vacant lots over there, I've been told, or very few.
Yeah, that's true. Well, thank you so much for being here today. I enjoyed all of your stories that you had. Thank you. Our next guest was longtime resident Clarice Holden. She discussed what the bridge meant to residents and what they were hoping the new bridge would bring to Sunset Beach. Hi, Clarice. How are you?
I'm great, Megan.
It's good to have you on the show.
Well, it's nice to be here.
Now, you've lived in Brunswick County for how long?
My whole life. I am a native.
You are. And so, what is it that you do in Brunswick County? I heard you have a trendy, nice little store at Sunset Beach.
We do. We have Island Breeze in Sunset Beach, and it's a ladies' boutique. It's 6,000 square feet.
Okay.
And we started in '85 with 600 square feet, and we're now 6,000.
Nice. And so living here for your entire life, I'm sure you have a lot of stories about the Sunset Beach Bridge, and you've been watching the construction go on next to Island Breeze with the new bridge that's going to be coming up in 2010. Would you like to share any of those stories with us?
Well, I think that it's a beautiful old bridge. It's very nostalgic. We have a bittersweet. We love it, but we know that progress is coming. So we're making the best of it. You know, I feel very blessed to have lived here my whole life, and I have memories of the way it used to be.
Right.
And progress is always good, but you always lose a little bit. But look what we've gained. We have got so many people from all over the world. It is absolutely amazing how our area has grown. And you know what? We needed that because our tourists is our economy.
That's right. That's very
And we're
true.
very fortunate that people do come down here.